It was okay. Oh, it was good. Me and Tasia watched the Minecraft movie, okay? And I have to say there's a lot of opinions I have. I think it depends on your viewpoint of going into this movie. Let's talk about the goods first. Just overall, this is one of the highest grossing movies of the year already. The only one that's above that right now is, the Marvel movie with the Captain America. But other than that, it did really well. It did pretty well. It is the highest grossing video game movie of all time, okay? Surpassing what was Super Mario movie, right? And yeah, it's probably gonna get a sequel. I mean, it did amazing. Um, I want to talk about what was in the movie without spoilers, obviously. What I thought was good, what you guys should maybe expect if you're going to see it, or you have already have, right? I mean, it was pretty peak. So for me growing up, right, you gotta realize like I played Minecraft all the way back when I was in middle school, right? So like I didn't play like alpha, but basically anything since that I've played. Okay, everything else I've played. Um, and I remember the point where it's like even like when Redstone was new to me. So, like, I can't really associate with what everyone views Minecraft as, but let me just kind of like set like a groundwork here. The movie kind of presents itself as this like goofy, whimsical vibe, okay? And it kind of is almost more akin to like how like Cat in the Hat versus like Cat in the Hat movie is, okay, with Michael Myers in it. It's not the same. They're clearly not the same vibe. Very good. I think now it's like a cult classic, and I think that's what Minecraft's going to be. It's going to be like a cult classic, goofy vibe. That's why they got the director of Napoleon Dynamite in it, which, like, by the way, you could tell the influence. You could tell by the dialogue and everything. But that being said, it's very akin to a this world meets the other and the clash, and ooh, whimsical stuff happens, which is nothing wrong with that. And I think they definitely go like the right approach of just like having like very off the rails. Jason Momoa actually did a great job. I didn't expect that. I thought it was going to be like kind of cringe. They did a great job with them. They also did a really good job with having obviously Steve. Okay. Um, I didn't know how that was going to like lead out, and they did a great job with that. And if you look at other interviews, it felt really bad because like those interviews, a lot of them were like he expected the trailer to do really good when it came to the public perception, and the one thing he said was, like I'm just not going to trust myself again with that. And I'm glad to know that he's probably going to look at it and realize how big of a movie this was. I mean, really. Now I do have opinions about the other actors. Okay, some of the actors I have different feelings about. But what I will say is that out of all of them, they all did a very good job, and all of them were passionate towards the project, which I think with anything, that's what matters. Okay, if you have someone that's not passionate towards a project, why even doing it? I mean, I don't see much point in the pay except for maybe a few examples. Okay. By the way, that kid that everyone's making fun of, which how dare you? Okay. That kid, the smaller one, the boy, he's the reason why Technoblade even got like a cameo in that movie. So y'all better be telling him thank you. Okay, that's all I'm saying. That was almost not even in the movie, and he went up to the director and was like, "Hey, you should add that." And I would say it's probably one of the best things of it. But now let's go into what I view this game as, right, or this like series. Hollywood has done a very bad job with most adaptations in general now, even sequels and whatnot, unless their executive producers are doing a great job on it, or it's privately funded in certain ways, because of the fact that they kind of don't get the right image. The hard thing with Minecraft is that it's so creative and open sourced to the point where it's like, what is your vision? Like, you can do like just about fucking anything in that shit, right? You can do just about anything. For me, how I viewed it, if we're just gonna be looking at Minecraft as itself, I don't feel like these people in that universe really see it as just, oh, here's blocks, right? They see like they don't really even tell the difference. We see it as that, but they just see it as, okay, this is the world it is, right? And here's some facts, okay? In their day-to-day life, there's villagers, but technically if you're playing single player, or maybe there's Alex, right? But like Steve's alone in that world. Like there's no other people that look like him. They're NPCs. It's just him. So you're alone. I would argue kind of apocalyptic because when night comes, there's hellish beasts. Like there are zombies, skeletons, scary ass shit, man. There are spiders the size of you, if not bigger, bro. So I think it's pretty fucking scary. And the people that are there aren't even real people. Like they look like, amalgamations, whatever we call them, those villagers, right? And then let's get even to like the spicier shit. So again, things don't exactly add up towards the same world. Okay, so we are in a more fantasy setting. For example, the creepers. There's enchantments, all that. And when you go into these different dimensions, basically you're in hell. So you have hell you have to go through. Okay, the nether, whatever. It's hell. Okay, and that's scary. First time I played that shit, it was terrifying. The caves are pretty damn terrifying. And then even worse than that, if you want to get to the end, which literally is called the end, I mean, you're limbo. You were literally going against things that are, what's the word I'm looking for? Things are on the same level of cosmic horror, okay? That's what it is, basically, literally, cosmic horror. I mean, the Endermen themselves go beyond planes, okay? If that's not terrifying to think of in itself. So, I still think this obviously should have been, like, a PG-type movie. Maybe even PG-13, if I'm being honest, because they did say hell a lot in that, and a lot of other curse words, in this one that came out. But I think it should have been, like, a dark fantasy with, like, some humor in it and whatnot. I really do. I think it would have been a lot more reminiscent towards, like, what Minecraft is. But instead, like, you can even look at, like, some of, like, the endgame characters or, villains in this movie. They're not even in the real fucking game, dude. Like, where's the Wither? Where's the fucking Ender Dragon, bro? Like, sure, she said some funny lines at the end, but, like, I didn't care. And it's like, I feel like a lot of people didn't care either. The only reason people really got into this is because they realized it was gonna be shit, and they just kind of fully embraced it as a meme. And you know what? And once you do, it's fucking funny. But, like, here's what I hate. Like, why do kids' movies have to be treated like slop? Okay? Like, this was good, and I think the performances and the direction carried it. There's also really good CGI. But in terms of actual, like, story and writing, it was shit. It could have been better. And I really do believe that. And I think when you look at everything, you can see that too. I always think about this one movie that I always loved. I did a little small video on it. It wasn't anything crazy, but the one movie I think that, like, proves a point towards all these kids' movies that keep trying to do this weird shit is Puss in Boots, The Last Wish. That really was just peak, man. That was peak. And I wish more movies that are centered around, like, more family-friendly vibes did that. Because it still took itself seriously, but you could bring your kids to it. And it was great. It was a phenomenal movie. It didn't push anything on you. It was what it was. It knew what it was going to do. It actually pushed the bar. Like, I want more movies like that. And I think there's a lot of possibility for that. But for some reason, man, I feel like a lot of times it's missed the bar. So that's my personal opinion for what it could have been. Now, is this movie bad? No, not by any means. Okay, a lot of people love this movie. A lot of people are glazing this movie. A lot of people think it's great. Okay, which, I mean, sure, dude. Enjoy yourself. You think it's great? Good. I mean, like, dude, this is just a stupid movie review from someone on YouTube, okay, man? Like, dude, just make up your own opinion, decide if you like it or not. That's all it really does matter. But if I'm going to be recommending this to someone, if you're going into the movie and you have a really fun childhood and you want something amazing to land the same marks of what Minecraft was, I'm not going to say that's what this is. But if you're looking for something to turn off your brain and really just embrace, like, the chaos of it with, like, little, like, splices of Minecraft in there to, like, see, like, where your childhood game has kind of risen up to in terms of, like, popularity, check it out. I think you'll get, like, a little bit of a kick out of it. Then plus, dude, like, you're gonna have your theater freaking out. Oh, I want to tell you some stories. So a lot of these theaters right now having a lot of, like, big problems and backlash because a lot of the people are going there and just being, like, completely rambunctious, which, like, I think it's kind of funny. I can't lie, but, like, there's people screaming at, like, chicken jockey, or, like, they'll throw their popcorn up in the air and shit, and it's like, like, what are you going to do about that? So there's been a lot of chaos in these theaters lately, to the point where, like, literally police are being called, and, like, they're screaming, the staff at the front being like, well, you're not allowed to make any noise when you're watching the movie, which, like, dude, come the fuck on. You're getting how much more sales? Dude, suck it up. That's what I say. That's what it was with my old jobs. But regardless, if you're going on to see this movie, be careful. It's going to be rambunctious. Just know that, okay? But it's going to be fun. Oh, yeah, there's also McDonald's stores there. Dude, those things are fire. Those things are pretty damn fire. But enjoy yourself. Go check it out. And let me know what you guys think. So, love you guys. And I'll see you in the next one.
Subscribe to Blue Digit.
What?
Do it now.
Hello.
You are a cow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Subscribe to Blue Digit or else.